Hey guys, what's up? Spectre here, and in my last lore dive I covered the complex world of netrunning in Cyberpunk, but this time we'll be looking into Braindance, what it is, how they're made, the culture around them, and even the side effects of consuming them. Let's begin. Braindances, also known as BDs, are a digital recording of a person's experience. It goes beyond something like video, allowing you to feel, hear, and smell everything, even muscle tension, emotions, and thoughts of the person who are being recorded in the BD. According to the World of Cyberpunk lore and art book, during the BD session, you literally feel like someone else. But before we dive deeper, let's examine the history and creation of this futuristic medium. In Cyberpunk lore, the Braindance was invented at UC Santa Cruz. At first, it was used for therapy and for reforming criminals. However, military applications soon followed and used them as training simulators. But eventually, BDs hit the entertainment sector, becoming wildly popular. By 2077, the tech is ubiquitous, enjoyed by the cream of the crop and the bottom of the barrel. But what would you need to experience BD for yourself? You'll need a Braindance headset, often called a Wreath. They come in wireless or wired varieties, and some even hack VR headsets in order to make this work. You'll also need what's known as a feeder. This unit does most of the processing and also monitors your vitals while you're using the headset. Once you have those pieces of kit, all you need to do is plug a BD data disk into your personal port and you're in. We've seen Braindance Activation in gameplay, and what this flash is doing is forcing your mind into a catatonic, dreamlike state. However, you can't slap a wreath on someone and force them to enter a BD. It simply wouldn't work, at least under normal circumstances. Apparently, some criminals have been drugged and forced into experiencing painful Braindance simulations while incarcerated. Otherwise, forcing BD could result in disorientation or even minor brain damage. Another interesting use for Braindance is a technologically advanced version of modern Christianity, in which the devout experience things like the crucifixion, for example. There are also other faiths who use it to enter a state of religious ecstasy and nirvana. Some of these more devout followers experience these BDs together, but the more viewers of a single BD at once does have an effect on the clarity and detail of said Braindance. Weird culty uses of Braindance not your thing? Well, you can just go to an arcade. These places often feature a wide library of BD cartridges to rent and often specialize in certain types of BDs. Just don't go to your run-of-the-mill arcade if what you're looking for is a bit more on the sketchier side. But speaking of those BD cartridges, how do they work? Well, a set of electromagnetic sensors reads the brain activity of the user. The signal is then converted from analog to digital and stored onto a disk or data chip before editing. And it's worth noting how similar it is to setting up shots for filming video, for example, as you need to calibrate your recording hardware to the specific user you're recording, or else it'll be unusable in the eventual edit. In fact, editing is an integral part of BD production, as raw Braindance should never be used, as it's often muddled by scraps of memories or faint emotions, due to the difference in physiology between the person originally recorded and the end user. Much like with video, a high-end rig is required to edit effectively, as well as a calibrated dev headset and a navigation glove. Once you're kitted out with all of that, the editor must then remove the emotional and mental scraps that muddle up the image. They can then manipulate certain emotions and senses recorded in the original footage for the desired effect. With the rise of Braindance as entertainment, also came the rise of Braindance celebrities and performers. This tech allowed fans to live vicariously through their favorite actors and actresses, musicians, and so on, and some of them would capitalize on this by putting out BDs that showed off their daily lives, sort of like a cyberpunk version of a vlog. It's become incredibly popular and lucrative by 2077. Therapy, incredibly advanced gaming, BD celebrities, and vlogs, being able to experience virtually anything. The upsides of Braindance are obvious, but in 2077, its shortcomings are coming to light as well. BDDID, or Braindance-related dissociative identity disorder, is a real danger in which users become so focused on a specific Braindancer, they begin to think they really are that person, or they think that they've been replaced by someone else. Other side effects of overuse include poor nutrition, mental isolation, and emotional dependency. And those who chase the most mentally stimulating BDs, or black market BDs which feature incredible amounts of pain, adrenaline, fear, or even a mix of all of those, risk burning themselves out, resulting in a numbness that pervades their real life. Black market BDs that feature murder, intense violence, or death of the original recorder themselves are illegal. although like anything else in Night City, you can find it with enough eddies and the right contacts. But aside from the horror stories behind this incredible tech, it's no question that Braindance plays a huge role in society in 2077. And I can't wait to get into one myself once the game drops. But that's it for this deep dive into Cyberpunk lore. For more videos like this, check out my rundown of guns in Cyberpunk, or even my look at what it's like to be rich in Night City. If you enjoyed this, consider liking and subbing and hitting that bell to avoid missing out on my coverage through release and beyond. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.